I told my in-laws we're getting divorced because my wife cheated on me since they thought I was leaving her because of her weight. So I'm 35 and my wife's 35 too. We got married back when we were both like 27, 28, and honestly I thought everything was perfect. Like we had this decent little life going, you know? Nothing fancy, but we were happy. She got pregnant a couple years after we got married, and that's when things started changing. During the pregnancy she gained weight, which like duh, that's what happens. But after our daughter was born, she kept gaining more, and I swear, I didn't care. I really didn't. I thought she was beautiful before, and I thought she was beautiful after. I told her that all the time too. Like I'd see her getting out of the shower and I'd tell her she looked good. I'd hug her from behind when she was making coffee. I meant all of it, but she didn't believe me. She'd brush me off or roll her eyes like I was just saying it because I had to. She started wearing these huge baggy sweatshirts all the time, even in summer. She wouldn't let me see her change clothes. It was like she was hiding from me even though we were married and shared a bed every night. Over the next few years, she gained more weight, and her self-esteem just tanked. She'd make these comments about herself that made me feel awful. Like we'd be watching TV and she'd point at some actress and say, "Bet you wish I looked like that," and I'd be like, "No, I really don't." But nothing I said mattered. Then about 8 months ago, she started acting weird. She was on her phone a lot. She'd smile at texts and then quickly lock her screen when I walked by. She started going out more, which honestly I thought was good at first, because she'd been so isolated. She said she joined this book club thing with some women from work. I found out 2 months ago it wasn't a book club. I saw a message pop up on her phone when she left it on the counter. It was from some guy named Trevor. The message said something like, "Can't wait to see you tonight, beautiful." I felt sick immediately. When she got home, I asked her straight up who Trevor was. She tried to lie at first, said he was just a friend from work, but I told her I saw the message and she needed to be honest. That's when she broke down crying and admitted everything. She'd been seeing him for 4 months. She said she felt so disgusting and fat that she needed to know if someone who wasn't stuck with her would find her attractive. That's literally what she said. Like I was stuck with her because of our kid. I was destroyed. I told her we were done. I couldn't get past it. Not because she gained weight, but because she cheated. She kept apologizing and saying it was a mistake, but I was already checked out mentally. We told our daughter together. She's 7 and didn't really get it, but we kept it simple. Then, we had to tell our families. I wanted to keep it civil and private. I just told people we were separating and left it at that. But her parents, especially her mom, started blowing up my phone. Her mom called me and started yelling about how I was a shallow piece of garbage for leaving her daughter just because she didn't look like she did 10 years ago. She said I was pathetic, and that real men don't abandon their wives over weight gain. I tried to tell her that wasn't what happened, but she wouldn't listen. She just kept going off. Then her dad showed up at my apartment one evening. He lives like 40 minutes away, so he drove all the way out there just to lecture me. He was calmer than her mom, but he still basically called me scum. He said his daughter sacrificed her body to give me a child, and I repaid her by leaving when she needed support. I tried again to explain, but he cut me off and said he didn't want to hear excuses. This went on for weeks. Her mom would text me calling me names. Her sister unfollowed me on Instagram and posted some vague thing about supporting women. I was getting trashed by her whole family, and they didn't even know the real story. Finally, her parents both showed up at my place together like 2 weeks ago. They wanted to sit down and talk, try to convince me to go to therapy with my wife or whatever. I let them in because I was tired of this. We sat in my living room and her mom started in again about how disappointed she was in me. I snapped. I looked at both of them and said, "Your daughter cheated on me. That's why we're getting divorced. Not because of her weight." The room went completely silent. Her mom's face went white. Her dad just stared at me. Then her mom quietly asked if I was serious, and I said yes, for 4 months, with some guy from her work. I told them she admitted it herself. They left like 10 minutes later without saying much. But then I guess they went straight to my wife's place because she called me that night crying.